How are you guys doing? This is Martin. You know my series on how to pay off your car loan in 36 months. Today I actually went to Starbucks today. I found one with like only two to three cars in line, so I drove through. Without being cheap, you watched my unemployment series where I talked about Article 2101, 2102, 2103. And also you looked at some of how I talked about Article 4024 about the eviction. Well, today I'm going to bring you a new program that I'm starting because the one I had expired. It's going to be aimed towards your 6.6 million, but I guess I just found out today 21 million of you guys won the unemployment lottery, which means you won the right. Where's my lottery tickets? I guess we found out that 21 million people are filed for unemployment. They won their unemployment lottery ticket, which means they've won the right to go stand in line and then hopefully get your benefits in 2 to 3 weeks. And like I told you, I went through this back in 1995 when I got laid off. Unemployment was only $1,440. That was for 4 weeks. And I had to pay for the house, the car, and my other expenses. I was down to $390 trying to survive. You guys get $3,600 a month. The trick is, what are you going to do with that $3,600? You're going to sit at home, live off Uncle Trump, live off the Don Quixote politicians, live off Don Quixote CNN telling you everything's bad, everything is bad, and then you're going to believe Don Quixote. If he's telling you everything's bad, all of a sudden he's pushing on the windmill. He's going to tell you everything's good. Are you going to stay on unemployment for 9 months? Of course not. That's why I told you, number one thing you got to do, accept the situation. This is bad. 21 million people trying to apply for like 5, 10, 6,000 jobs. The math doesn't make sense. So it's got to be like some type of massive, either it's got to be like a stimulus package or some type of construction package for at least 10% of the people even to get back to work. That means right now, you need to be, as soon as you before you even get that check, what did I tell you to go back and watch my video? Find out how much money you have coming in. What do you have right now? Like today, before this, I took out a $7,500 line of credit from the credit union. Then I took out another $10,500 for a Discovery card, and I have another $5,000 from an American Express. So right now, I got $20,000 in credit just waiting for me to find somewhere to put it. I think I have $6,000 or $7,000 in cash. So right now I'm just waiting. There's no opportunity that's gonna come. I mean, I've been driving around. I know some people, like I see a lot of people high rolling, driving their cars. That's great, you have nice cars, but I hope you have a backup because even if you are working, you're gonna take a pay cut. So you aren't gonna get away. You're gonna win, your lottery is gonna be, you're gonna get 15 to 20%, and then you still gotta keep working. That's what's gonna happen to a lot of you if your company doesn't lay off. Like look at the Cinemax, 17,500 people got fired. All the people who were left took pay cuts. I hope they're making millions of dollars to take those 60, 70, 80% pay cuts, man. Because if not, hey, why don't you just cut me so I can at least give me like 1 or 2 weeks of that Trump money to stabilize myself, and then I'll get back in the marketplace within like 3 weeks. I mean, I don't need the whole 9 months. Give me 1 week to find out what's going on with my finances. Give me 2 weeks, like Martin said. It's going to take you 6 or 7 tries to actually get a job that you're going to stick at. Go back and watch what I talked my video the other day. So 21 million people, that's a crisis. And and what's going on, what makes things even bad now is like the bigger companies, they're just saying, fuck it. We're not going to put up with this shit. You just like, look at 17,500 fired, get out. Other ones who left, and they may still get fired. They say, hey, take a pay cut or we don't care, take that. The airlines, Warren Buffett is laying off people, perhaps, but I know we have the real estate, we have the cruise industry, restaurants still haven't opened up. Only thing really going on is construction, so maybe there'll be some type of and I've been talking about how you got to dig a ditch to make some jobs. So they'll be saying, well, we need to fix up the roads, we need to fix up some bridges. But with the Trump may get you there, but the Don Quixote politicians saying people are still dying. 20,000 people died. 21 million people are unemployed, no money, dependent on the government. Just think how many of those 21 people are going to die of stress. They're going to get divorced. They're going to lose their house to foreclosure. I mean, their self-esteem is destroyed. Maybe the 20,000 will be eulogized. Thank you guys for sacrificing yourself and helping us with the pandemic. But what about you 21 million? The Don Quixote politicians will say, oh, be happy with your $3,600. Put us in office and we don't know what we do because the big companies will tell us to go fuck ourselves. So we don't know what we'll do. So don't trust those politicians. They can't help you, man. At least Trump tried to do something. You better hope he gets elected. Otherwise, you guys are going to be able to work more than 9 months. It's just the beginning. Like I told you, it takes you at least 2 years to get a job of the equivalent. And that's back. I'm going to try to give you some skills I learned from 1995 to learn in 2020. Because when I was unemployed, there was no internet. There was no Facebook. The computer was barely starting off. As low as there was no such thing as a laptop. Maybe if you're like a high-level CEO, you had a laptop. Phones, the phone I had was the one I pulled on my wall. Hey, I was always making sure it's working and stuff. That's what I had. There's no phone like this I'm recording on like that. So if I found a job, I found one job called a temp company. One job I was working 1 or 2 days for files. Worked another 3 to 4 days at a convention center. Hey, found another job working at a company that was consolidating, did their files for 2 to 3 weeks. Hey, found a job where I was working at I think I worked at some sandwich place, and it was a big fat lady hated me and she fired me. I think she thinks every brother's supposed to go after her. Say, hey, I ain't one of those brothers. There's plenty of them out there. I just ain't one. I love the fur. I love the fur. I love the extra cushioning, but you also got to look half decent. You can't look like a man. Think I'm gonna just do you. There's plenty of brothers out there that do it. I've seen them. I ain't one of them. So got fired from that. And then I did another number of jobs. Back in my time, at least, there was Craigslist that you can get on. But what I learned is you're going to get fired. So get ready. If you get your first job, you're going to get fired, laid off. The company's going to move out of state. So I'm trying to prepare that mindset. Also preparing you to look at your finances. How much are you making? And then number 3, what are you doing with your education? What are you doing to put yourself? There's 21 million people behind you. And like I'm only aimed at the first 6.6 million, so that means there's 14.4 million behind them trying to get some money. And then after they get some money, because they only got 9 months of that, and then after you get 1 or 2 weeks of that money anyway, you're going to get tired of them bugging you. Hey, what have you been doing? Because when you get that unemployment, there's a slip you have to fill out that shows where have you been looking for a job. So they're going to look at it, and if you don't do it after a certain while, they can suspend your unemployment. So that's why I told you, if you can get a job working, because unemployment will not be taken away from you. All they will do is just deduct what you have made from the current check. And you want to be making money. You don't want to just go into the job place. Oh, I worked at this job 4 or 5 months ago. And they'll ask, have you looked anywhere? Have you had any interviews? If you're a good liar, you can pull it off. But if not, hey, tell us some places you look. Actually, right? You better be able to write it down. Don't let them think like you're just like a leech or just sucking up money. You don't want to do that, man. So what did I teach you? Number 1, how much are you making? Go back, find out how much you have now, find out how much you have coming in, and what are you doing to like conserve and cut down. Number 2, I told you, get the proper attitude. It's going to take you a while to get back to 21 billion is just the tip of the iceberg. You don't know what other big corporations, when it's about to drop. As soon as these politicians start arguing over when to restart everything, if they get pissed off enough, you may have another $2 to $3 million people as I say, go home. Let the dead I call them Don Quixote politicians. They say everyone's going to die from the pandemic, just like Don Quixote was trying to push over the windmill thing. Well, not 20,000, maybe 25,000. How many people die in car accidents? Are you going to start making cars? Stop Uber? Stop driving? Stop selling gas? No. So basically, unfortunately, this is a Don Quixote governor. I don't know if it was a takeover or what happened to them. They thought Biden was going to win. They thought Bernie was going to win. I don't know, but it's just a mess now. So get ready for the politicians. It's going to all explode this week because the politicians are going to go at each other. So, hey, better to be dead than to be one of the 21 million alive who's going to deal with all this bullshit. And you're going to hope the companies reposition themselves. But the only way they can reposition themselves, they're going to have to cut people. because you got to have cash flow, and they're not going to. The people with money ain't going to sacrifice themselves for you. That's why I tell you, the more money you have, buy yourself time, but take that money and reinvest the skills. And the number 4 thing, a bonus thing I was telling you, don't be afraid to ask for the money. Just do like these companies. Hey, shit, if you don't pay me the money, I'll cut all these motherfuckers. I don't give a shit. We'll go out of business, and I'll go live in, or probably don't want to go live in Mexico. Probably go live in, I don't know, Jamaica or somewhere. Build yourself a fort or something. Keep those crazy brothers out of there, man. You know what I mean? Brother here likes the Asian or white girls myself, so hey. Sorry, sisters, but I will help you make money. But I know this white or Asian get married this year. But let's get back on topic. If you wanted a 21 million who won the lottery to get that $3,600 a month, what are you going to do with the money? How many bills can you pay? Are you dumb enough to keep your house? What did I say? Get rid of the house. If your house, you got to take 1 month of forbearance, get rid of the house. I've been driving around in like San Bernardino looking at these houses. I've called these people up. Houses are just dumps. Homeless all over the place, shit in everybody's backyard. I went by one motherfucking, there's some banning goddamn penny, what is it, the blow up thing and shit. So you know there's gonna be more than 10 people there. It's just nasty neighborhoods, and these are the people, oh, I don't want to sell my house. I'm gonna leave it to my baby. Don't be one of those people. This is gonna be the best time to sell that house in like maybe 2 to 3 months when things open up. If it opens up, dump that house, because that house is gonna be like albatross around your neck. So go back, watch my videos. I liked how some of you guys are watching my student loan ones, but you know, for you guys who want more advanced training, the $30 program is over. I saw we have some good, got some good feedback. So now I got my $40 program. You get my 4 best videos. I'm gonna give you 2 Zoom calls or 2 regular calls, and you can give me 2 objections. That's for the $40 program. For the $100 program I'm starting, you get 6 of my best videos to get you through this crisis. You're gonna get 3 Zoom or Zoom phone calls, and you're able to submit like the 1 or 2 objections that you've been getting, so I can help you get back into work. Because 21 million, you need to have something that's gonna make you set apart. You go in there confidently talking about, hey, I would like to make this and this. This is the price range. Let's negotiate with that. Just say, hey, that's a person I can keep on. Now, if you go in there on your knees begging, who do you respect at least a beggar like as asking for money? You respect him. Beggar for the fucking sign, bring me some food, give me some money. Do you really respect that guy? Now, I like the guy who's out there, hey, brother, give me $1, give me $1, give me $1. And that's how you gotta have to be. You gotta have to ask for that money. You say, okay, this guy can help us because we like his confidence, and he can help us make money. We can help us have the confidence to ask for the money. Or you can have my $1,000 program. For the $1,000 program, that's 4 weeks. You just get 1 call or 1 Zoom call a week. We're gonna talk about your job situation. Find out what's going on. Find out what can I do to put you ahead of the 21 million. What did I learn in 1995 that'll set you apart? So I got a $40, $100, and a $1,000 program. Make the check out to Martin Moore's, P.O. Box 540, San Bernardino, California 92402. Martin Moore's, P.O. Box 540, San Bernardino, California 92402. So remember, 4 videos, 6 videos, or you get me for a whole 4 weeks, or maybe 5 weeks if you sign up today. So today, go back, find out how much money you have. Just write down, there's 21 million people who are looking for work, and maybe more. What are you doing to set yourself apart? I want to be the person that helps set you apart. Watch my other videos. Let's go.